Happy Sunday, lovely people. Oh, what a pleasure it is to share with you someone amazing today. I'm going all the way to Denmark very shortly to meet the amazing Katrine Tove. She is a bloody wonderful lady, bloody wonderful singer. And I think before I chat too much, I should introduce you to one of her songs. It is called, oh my gosh, are you ready? Hører din stemme. I'm sure she'll tell me if I've said it wrong. This is AK, she's done to her friends. What a beautiful voice and what an amazing song. We're going to meet her very shortly because I know you're desperate to. But first, let's take a commercial break. Hey guys, I wanted to take this opportunity to let you know about the Jaden Show commercial break starting now. This is amazing news because now every single week you have a couple of minutes to be able to advertise something you want to advertise. So if you have a business, if you have an event coming up, if you have a new album, art gallery, or anything you want to particularly advertise on a show, this is your chance to do it. March and April 2024, the advertisements are free, so please let me know. Get in touch to me on Jaden Cornelious at AOL.com. It will be wonderful to hear from you. If you are a charity or a charitable organization or a non-profit and you are advertising something with regards to that, then always your advertising is free. So let me know. You will need to send me between a 1 and 2 minute video around that time, if possible, something that you want to advertise, and I will fit it into this spot. Get on. I'll see you soon. Take care. Well, it's that time we're going to meet our very special guest, all the way from Denmark, the amazing Katrine Tove. Okay, welcome to the Jaden Show.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Oh, it's an absolute
that's
pleasure.
Amazing.
You're in Denmark, right?
Right, I'm in Denmark.
That's amazing.
And it's like almost half past 9 in Denmark.
This is almost bedtime. What a wonderful way to end your day.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, we've just been said. What a wonderful way to end your day.
Yeah, exactly. Talking to you. I mean, and the people watching. What. It couldn't be better.
No, you're guaranteed nightmares now. That's what's going on.
No, I think there should be. No, I don't think so.
No, thank you. Well, we've just now. You're going to have to excuse me because, like, I'm an English boy still trying to get my head around Spanish.
Right.
And then today you've thrown me with having to pronounce things in Danish, but I'm going to do my best because it might look stupid, but I'm not completely.
No. No.
So we've just listened to one of your songs called Hører din stemme, which means
hear your voice.
Hear your voice. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
Tell us a bit about that song. How did it all come about?
Well, to be honest, it's actually me talking to how can I say there's people thinking I'm weird, but I'm just going to say it anyway, about I've been working a lot with positive mindsets the last couple of years because the other song I sent you was actually because my mother died. Okay. And I need to find my way. And then I wrote, lad os tage næsta stritt, which of course means let's take the next steps. Mm-hmm. So for me, this song was actually about me finding my inner voice. That's why it's coming out on H2, and it's gonna be called I Hear Your Voice, because listen to you always listen to your own voice because you have so much to say, and people out there, you have so much to say, even though you think, no, it's just little me. What can I say? What can I do? But just remember that we all have a voice.
Absolutely.
So I guess that's why I wrote it.
It's actually the most important one to listen to, actually.
Yeah.
Really.
Exactly.
It's funny. I wrote a song called Gladness Crawling, and and it was after my father died, actually, and I wrote that song, and I wrote it in like probably 60 or 70 seconds because it was, and I'm going to sound crazy, but it's almost like I want to say channeling because I don't know where the lyrics came from, but it was literally, it was the same. It was about listening to that inner voice that was kind of saying, like, you're not feeling good at the moment, but gladness is slowly creeping back into your life. And I'm, and all so I don't think it sounds weird. In fact, I think it's completely normal, actually. So tell me a little bit about little baby AK. When did you decide that you wanted to sing, like singing? I mean, how did it all begin for Mini AK, Miniac?
Well, Miniac. Well, my mom was actually a very famous model and singer, so I'm guessing I always like had it in my blood.
Mhm.
It's just in Denmark we got this. It's a bit weird talking to especially American people or English people because you don't have that. But we actually got a law for saying that don't believe that you are anything. It's called Jantelov, which is completely weird in some points, and in some points it's okay because it's meant for that we're all equals.
Yeah.
We're all equal, so we can. So it doesn't matter where you come from. We have everyone is allowed to speak out their word here in Denmark. So, but it also has that other side of it. Never mind. What I wanted to say is, it's just it's been at some points it's been a struggle because even though I was a famous person's daughter, and my mom was actually quite famous, she had like big posters in Hollywood Boulevard. You can actually
Wow.
maybe find her as a famous model. And she actually did 3 Chinese movies, Ni Hao. And then she said 1, 2, 3 in Danish, and they recorded Chinese over her voice. That was completely funny. So the first time I was on stage is when I was 5 years old. So I just been with her, but then it's really tough. Denmark is a very small country, and yeah, it's just tough, And I tried to break through with techno music, stuff like that, like everybody did back in the 90s. It didn't work out, and some of my friends said, "Hey, AK, why don't you sing something on Danish or try to do some more folk?" And I did a lot of musicals. I said, "What is that really me?" So I'm actually that's the radio stations that actually play me here in Denmark, but I do consider myself more as a alternative pop singer, you might say, or something like that, because I'm not that country folk rock as a normal somebody might. I don't consider myself in that.
Right. Yeah. You can
But
do it,
in
but
that,
it's not where you'd place yourself.
no, but that's where they play me.
Mm.
But I know I've done some songs who you might consider very, very Nordic, very Nordic folk music. But the last couple of years, but like the hit I sent you, which came number 3 on the top list. I did have an international hit actually with a song called "Elsk mig." I love you on English. And I have had some other hits too, but that has been as number 1 as duets, right? But I'm always like number 3. That's really annoying. Never mind. But I'm just it's not like I'm going after that. What I'm really just, even though it doesn't make the charts for several weeks or something like that, I'm just really grateful that people just see we met, and that there's somebody out here, that there's somebody who comes up to me in the middle of the street saying, I heard your song yesterday, or some of my co-workers said, well, I heard your song. I said, oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest gift you can ever
Absolutely.
ever have. I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So you've been singing pretty much your whole entire life.
Right, but I really tried to get rid of it, though.
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely saying, okay, I'm not going in that business. I'm not going to do that. I'm taking several other educations as a, project manager, whatever. Also creative, of course. Just, but it's always been it's me.
Yeah.
I can't just let it go. You know how it is. I just can't.
You can't.
That's when I'm healing. That's when I'm happy. I mean, and for several years I've been a singing telegram here in Denmark, and just to go out and make people happy.
Amazing.
I mean, it's such a big gift. I mean, how many people can actually say, "Hey, hi, I'm a gift"? You know, how many people can say that?
Yeah.
So I'm really, really grateful. And it sounds stupid, but I'm actually really grateful. I'm just grateful
that you're able to do what you love and touch other people with that gift.
Yeah, I would love to do it more, though.
Yeah, of course.
I'm teaching too. Innovative things, learning environments, music, of course. But I would love to do it more. But it's just Denmark is such a small country, so that's why I'm so happy talking to you. Well, we've got people. We got Christopher, a Danish singer, just did a big movie, and we got me, who did the song with Justin Bieber, right?
Okay.
And yeah. Lucas Graham is also from Denmark. So
bit you're escaping.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So what happened? So what was your school life like? Was that still very music orientated, or did you kind of put it to one side?
People. Well, mainly because people, of course, they knew my mom, and they knew us because we were always like in the paper or something like that. My mom was also one of the first top nude models here in Denmark. So people will actually stand across the road and with cameras and binoculars just to watch her walk around. And then she would just like, it's a very normal childhood that I had. Then she would just like call us going, "Hey kids, do come." And we were just like, what's going on? And she said, "They're here again." And then we stood like this.
Really?
And then mom called it the Simpsons show, going, "Simpsons, meet the Simpsons," because it was so surrealistic. You can't even,
wow.
Because now she did like a big movie, or she did like a theater or something like that. So we're actually thinking about it. It was insane, but then people would just walk into each other with these big binoculars and oops, they see us or something like that. I mean, it was completely insane. Sometimes we just thought it was funny because it was just normal, and mom always walking around in just her pants and
made it normal. Yeah.
It was just mom. It was just that period of time.
When you decided to rebel, did you rebel big time against it? When you kind of thought, I really want out of this, like this isn't my career, how far did you go to try and escape it?
I guess when I was in my for a couple of years ago, when I was in my 20s, going, okay, I'm not doing this because I can't really. I didn't feel like I fitted in because otherwise you have to network a bit, very much. You have to be your own salesperson, and I wasn't really good at that. I knew people. My mom knew people, but it's just when you're a famous, person's daughter, it's not the easiest. You really have to prove yourself extra. Maybe, I don't know. I think people were aware of that I was there, but my mom really, in that point, I don't think she really pushed me. We tried to get through some things, but I think she always just, "Are you really sure you want to do this, honey?" But I just couldn't let it go. So I find my way in through these techno environments. I met some DJs. And of course, people knew me as a dancer too, because of course I took a dance education. Because Madonna, hey, she was dancing. Lady Gaga, she's dancing. Everybody's dancing, so you need, So I took a dance education actually from a ballet school and taught a lot in dancing and did. We're choreographing big plays. And music videos, and I was just, I wish it was my music video,
Yeah.
Why I'm not doing more of my own, or so I guess I find my way into okay, can I be an independent artist, for example, because it really takes not that I have had contracts, it's just they weren't the best for me.
Right.
And I'm speaking quite open right now. So I found my own way, but that probably makes it even more harder.
Yes, tripling the work.
Because yeah, it's a lot of work. It is not to scare people. It's just it is a lot of work.
No, but the truth is, not only do you have to come up with the goods, but
Yeah,
you have to become your own promoter. And the
yeah,
importance, even though it's probably the least important, but the importance of your social media following outweighs every single thing you do. Like you
yeah.
can have, you can have the most amazing song, great production, great everything, and they say you don't have enough YouTube followers. I'm sorry, we're not signing you.
No,
You're like,
exactly.
oh my God, like, what do I have? Then get me some. No, you got to come with them.
Yeah,
A different ball game completely now. It's
yeah,
even just doing social media is two people's full-time work, and you're doing it on
yeah,
your,
yeah.
yeah.
But right now, I'm actually hiring one of my students because I simply don't have the time, and if I have to pay a company, it would cost me like I need to work more.
Yeah.
So he's young and he's up for it. He's probably gonna in a year he's probably gonna take the double. But right now he's very, very sweet, and his mom is a graphic designer, and she's going to do my homepage. So I'm really hoping for something there. But you're so right. I mean, how can people? You can make a great song, but if people doesn't know it's there, and you don't have the budget for it, what are you going to do? Sometimes I was thinking like, okay, should I do like my mom did? Do I have to take off my clothes just to what do I have to do? But I mean, I won't go that way, and I don't have a mom's body. I inherited my dad's body. I'm sorry, audience. But what are you going to do today to hello, it's me. I understand that Adele did hello because but she's she had another audience and another budget. But I do understand that feeling, like you're doing your show. I mean, how can we? You really have to have some, otherwise a big bucket of money, or do something spectacular, or just of course it's sing good. But I don't hear that. It's not like people saying I can't sing, and people know me from I was like 5 years old. So sometimes I'm really thinking,
where are
hello?
you?
I can't say anything else. Just hello.
I know how it rolls, believe me. And I find it quite interesting that it used to, I mean, I would do a 12-hour work shift and then come home and do another 9 or 10 hours on just liking and commenting on people's social media so they might look at mine. And at the end, I was like, I'm exhausted and I don't like any of it now. So I just took, I mean, and you watch TikTok and other shorts and stuff like that. And it was interesting. I sung this classical crossover song. And as I uploaded it, you kind of get the other, like other people's versions of it. And I watched it, and this one guy has something like 2.3 million hits.
Right. Yeah.
I went onto it, and here's a stunning looking boy with a six-pack and no top on, but his voice could not even open a bottle of Coke. I mean, it was really bad. But that boy was fine. He had 2.5 million hits. I sung him, and I don't have the best voice, but my voice was a lot better, and I had 132. I was like, what? And I don't ever want to be not my authentic self. So I just I started looking at that. I love doing what I'm doing. I enjoy what I'm doing with the people that I'm doing it with.
Right.
So the minute I stopped building expectations, I never received any more disappointments. In fact, I was going through my old Jaden shows yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, one of them has like nearly 8,000 views now. I didn't even check. The last time I checked, I had 27, but now it's on nearly 8,000 views. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So now I'm full of surprises because I just do it for the love of doing it for me now. And I think I mean, you have an amazing personality. You're great looking. You've got a wonderful talent. And I think people will be drawn to that anyway. It's like, you know, moths to a flame. I think when you give that light, that authenticity and that joy of what you do, people get attracted by that. I think building.
Likewise, Jaden.
Well, I'm still building, but I don't care if no one watches me. I'm still doing it because I like it.
Right, exactly, and that's why we continue, because it's not because we can't help ourselves, and we need to. When I'm making it's a joke. I'm making jokes of what should I do to know? I'm thinking about Bros. Why am I thinking about Bros? Of that old song going, when will I be famous?
Yeah.
I don't know why it pops up in my head, but so it's not like I'm it's not that I want to fame is just a part of it. It's because we can't help ourselves, right? It's just I need to do it. You need to do it, otherwise you're not you, and I wouldn't be me. And that's why I can't let it go.
Yeah.
So
no, absolutely. I've tried so many times, and you know, I've given it up. 7 years, I think, was the longest I didn't do anything, and it was just couldn't not go. I mean, I had to go back. I'm in my 50s now, and still trying to be. I've been singing for 32 years, and still trying to be an overnight success. It's like I can't, like you said, it's part of you. Who am I without it? I really don't know that person.
No,
you know
exactly.
So
exactly. So
I think as well, because of the internet, things are very different to how they were in the 80s and the 90s, where there was no internet at all. Whereas now, it doesn't matter what age you are, you can still do it, you know.
Well, that's true. I'm just really, sometimes I'm really sad that people like came up to me and said, well, you know, you should consider that YouTube thing. And I was just like, what? What are you talking about? That YouTube thing? What are you talking about? Because it's so huge now, but like just think about it. For 10 years ago, that's how new it is.
Yeah,
there wasn't any YouTube.
No,
10 years ago. Think about that. It wasn't any YouTube, and I just released my first real album in my own name. Had like these shitty contracts, and I was so proud. And but there weren't any, but people, these YouTube. So if I should do something again, I would say I would definitely go on YouTube, saying hi, you know. But yeah, you can't. We are who we are. We are where we are. So I'm really trying to work with that positive mindset. But I can see that I actually have. He's upcoming, but he's still. Actually, who's my godson. My friend, she got pregnant really early, so she got a kid who's like 16 now, sweet 16, and he's a famous YouTuber in Denmark. Does these Minecraft movies where he's sitting and talking to, and you know, just talking. But he's you know, but it's like it's kids from, how old are they? Maybe 5 to 12 or something like that, who's watching him, and I'm like, what are you doing? Just tell me, what are you doing? Okay, so you're actually sitting and you're doing a game and you're just talking to it. I'm just like, what?
That's amazing.
Okay, and he in 5 years he has like, I don't know how many viewers, and now he's done like 2 music videos.
You need to get.
Oh yeah, he's got T-shirts too. Oh yeah. He has T-shirts. He got lamb. You can buy a cell phone cover of him.
You need him to wear your one.
Yeah.
You need him to wear an AK T-shirt.
I know.
That's what you need him to do.
I know, and he did. And when we're talking about that, he just did a song called My French Fries.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a huge hit here in Denmark. Yeah. Please don't take my French fries. And I mean,
wow.
I've been doing singing for so many years, and I've been teaching and singing. And not that he's bad. It's just you can do everything today with the computer. Not that he's bad. He could sing though a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's worked. He's trained, of course, through YouTube. Has he trained? And he's working with 2 other guys who just saw something in him and saying, "You're going to be huge," you know.
Wow.
So it's also something to do with luck, right? It has to be in the same. You have to be lucky too. You have to make people notice you, or see you, or something like that, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I've been working like 11 years to get my own something. I mean, I did a children's book actually, and I did a cartoon sheet too, who goes with the book.
Yeah.
And it's actually so. And my daughter was actually doing it with me. She wasn't that old. I think she was how old was she? 3 or 5 at that time. For a couple of years ago. She did it with me just because if it's a children's book, you know, it's easier to have a child's opinion, because in my point of view, because then other kids could relate to it, right? How did I even get to that point? Well, anyway, it's because it's crazy. I mean, and he's on YouTube, and he's just every day he started like 1,000, 2,000, and one day he came along and he's just like, "Hey, you know what? I have more fans than you have." You know, it's just insane. So I don't know which line do you have to do. I don't know.
I have no idea, but I'm still not doing it naked. I want to gain fans, not scare people away. So.
Right. Exactly. That's why I don't call myself AK-47. Just my friends call me AK-47. That's something different.
So what is AK-47 doing at the moment? What's happening for you right now?
Well, I'm going into the studio tomorrow.
Yes. To do a song in English, I hear.
Yeah. I need to do 2 lines. I actually promised that the English version of Jeg hører din stemme, I hear your voice, would come out here for a month ago. But then we realized there were actually 2. I'm singing like almost the same in the chorus, so I need to do just stupid 2 lines.
Okay.
And on Wednesday, I'm going to do the cover photo for Hear My Voice in English. So that's what I'm doing like this week. I've been a bit down because I've just been on holiday, and I actually injured my knee going on an ATV. So yeah, I completely did a 007 stunt across the cliff, something like that. So right now I'm on crutches. That doesn't really suit the singer. But I got a new booker, a manager, and we gotta find you like a big long dress. So I can maybe hide it a bit and then put me on stage and then take my crutches away and then just hi people. Just something like that, because I don't know really what else to do. It's really been bugging me, because I'm like, ooh, let's get out. You know, the sun is shining. You want to call me up? Should I go out and sing for you? Yeah, just call me. And right now it's just
don't do anything. See,
I know
all these high adrenaline stuff is overrated. You never hear of anybody hurting themselves eating a Mars bar. Ever.
No.
But people do exercise and training and all people get hurt. I've never hurt myself eating a Mars bar or watching Netflix.
No, that's true. But right now I'm doing that a lot, actually.
See? Okay, now you live in my world.
Yeah. And because I can't do anything else, and I'm completely ashamed, and it's just never mind. It's just where I am right now.
But even though you're there right now, still doing super exciting stuff this week, so that's really good.
I am, and
And what
I'm
does
just
the future hold? What are your plans for the future?
okay. Well, it's just gonna. My plans for future is this year. I have to. That's my goal. Release my third album.
Okay.
Yeah,
Typical.
and I'm going and have a TV show just before summer. And then we're planning a bigger event because I've been on the stage since I was 5. So actually I have like over 20, I have 20 years. We're celebrating my 25 years anniversary in that way, that I've been singing for so long. But we have to like take my grown-up life, if that makes any sense, because otherwise it would be like insane, right? I've been in the stage since I was 5, but in my own name, it's been since '99, which is over half of my life, and it's just so strange talking about it. Like, yeah, I actually have 25 years experience in my own name, but I started when I was a student because I could earn money for me singing. But it's over half my life. It's just really weird to think about that. Isn't it insane?
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally people say, "Well, I've been doing this half my life," or something, but I've been doing this over half my life.
Oh, me too. Yeah. I've been
weird.
doing it. Yeah, 7, 8
Yeah.
of my life. I'm 51, and
Yeah.
I started when I was 17.
Yeah.
30 something years.
Hey, it's the same, right? So it's insane.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. It's weird to think about it. So we're doing a show. We're doing a TV show. Am I supposed to say this? Maybe I am right now. Anyway. So we're doing a TV show with me and hopefully another Danish famous band. So I'm crossing my fingers that they will say yes. Yeah. So that's my goal really for this year. I'm hoping that I can release my book number 2. But I need some fundraising for it because I have like 5 jobs anyway. But I just can't seem to get the budget for the book. I tried to send it for some book labels. So I'm hoping that they'll get back to me and say, you know what, we're going to do this for you. I did have a contract on my first book. But when I actually sold some books, they were like, oh, you actually sold some books? We didn't think so. And I was like, you know what? Then I can't use you.
Yeah, isn't it?
No, I was just completely stunned. Why are you hiring me as a writer when you don't believe in me?
Or you've not done any research, or you've not done any delving into someone what's that about?
I mean, yeah, so that's why. So of course I opened my own book label. I mean, I already got my own label, so why not? Maybe I was like, okay, I haven't done that before. I'm trying that one.
Yeah, do it.
I don't know. So I did. So of course I can release it myself, but it's just, again, it takes
so much time.
It's hard work. So I'm really hoping that I can get a label. So you watching this? Call me.
Well, I'll personally be looking forward to that message saying, Jaden, I've got the label. Let's chat about it, because we need to get together a bit more often and talk about the single coming out in English, the signing of book number 2.
And the TV show I'm doing.
And the TV show, yeah. And maybe future collaboration with Jaden Cornelious.
Oh, I would love that.
I think we would do a really good song together.
Yeah. I would love that. I actually just had another guy who wrote me today about if I would do something. And I was just like, yeah, of course. And I have some fans from in England who's just like, when are you doing one in English? When are you doing one in English? So I'm hoping that those will, when it comes out, I mean, yeah. Absolutely. It was so stupid though. In 2006, I got a contract. I actually did a whole album in English, but it just didn't came out.
Really?
So yeah, it didn't came out. So then I took some of the songs and actually did it in Danish on my first album, and it went straight in as number 3. And it was quite impressive for a whole new artist. Well, I wasn't a whole new artist, but in that genre or whatever I was, because I was standing on my own. So it went top 3 in the first week. So that was really, really, really good. And that was actually my way into those radio stations. And yeah.
That's amazing. That's it.
So,
well, let's hope the future holds not just top 3 singles, but top 1 singles. That would be great. That would be a nice plan to get a few number 1s in the next couple of years.
Oh yeah, that would be great. And for you too. Let's hit that. Nice. Please subscribe me. Give me a like. Hashtag.
Well, where can people find you? I mean, I know because throughout this whole interview, there's been all your social media websites running on the bottom of this screen. But tell us, where can people find you?
Well, I think most people find me on Facebook under Katrine Tove, and Instagram too. They can also find me under Singing Telegram, which I've had for again since I was a student, because that's my way of approaching people. So people actually, I've been singing from people from Japan, from Hawaii, from LA, from Holland, who called me up and say, I have family here in Denmark. Can you sing for them? And of course, it's a great honor. So yeah, of course. So I'm just grateful. So there are also people who finds me under Singing Telegram, or on Danish, Syngende Telegram.
Okay, we're going to share all of this. So, people at home, you've watched the interview, you've fallen in love, you want to hear more about her, I suggest before you turn off the computer and look forward to your afternoon of Netflix, I suggest you go and follow her everywhere that you possibly can. Show love and support. Share her with your world.
Yeah.
That's my suggestion.
Thank you.
AK, thank you so much for being part of my show.
Oh, Jaden, thank you so much for having me again. I mean, it's a great honor.
An absolute pleasure. And we'll be in touch as soon as the next single comes out or the next book. We'll do a little Jaden show special and announce it to the world.
Right. Thank you. And I'll share you too.
AK, thank you so much. Have a wonderful new week. How bloody wonderful is she? I really hope you've enjoyed today's show as much as I have. AK, thank you so much for being part of my show. It's been really lovely to spend time with you. And people at home, it's been really lovely for you to allow me to introduce AK to you. I do hope you go and follow her, support her, listen to her music. I'm really super excited about hearing about the next song that's going to be released, which is the one in English. So you do need to be checking out, following her, sharing her, liking her, retweeting her, and just showing some love and support. That would be amazing. Now, I'm not going to leave you with no more music from this wonderful artist. However, I do need my notepads because this one is called No. Oh my God. Let us take the next step. In English, lad oss tag det nästa stritt. I think I just need to stick to Spanish and English at the moment. I think I'll conquer Danish before the end of my lifetime, I'm sure. Anyway, I know you enjoyed this song. Thank you so much for watching. Please come and follow me on my social media platforms as well. Don't forget, you can also download all of her music from all major streaming and download platforms too. Go and check her out. She's bloody lovely. Come and check me out on my other platforms as well. Make sure you've subscribed. Make sure you've shared, retweeted, liked, commented. And your jobs for the week are done. This is AK. I will see you next Sunday on The Jaden Show with another spectacular person. Stay beautiful. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Solen står op, mærker din krop. Det er blevet morgen igen, min ven. Fuglene synger, livet begynder. Dagen bryder frem, starter nu igen. Du vender mod mig, jeg kysser dig. Mærker din varme ind mod mig. Væk og tigger, du ligger og nikker. Hvad må du tænker på nu? I må gerne synge med alle sammen, kom. Lad os tage de næste skridt, lad os følge dem. For hele verden venter. Lad os sætte spor på vej, lad os se det ske. Hele verden venter. Lad os tage ud til markerne og så der, hvor himlen stadig er blå. Hvor skal vi hen? Spørg du, min ven. Der er så meget, vi skal nå. Kom ikke vente, der er noget at hente. Det er nu, vi tager tiden, du og jeg. Så er det nu, vi siger. Lad os tage de næste skridt, lad os følge dem. For hele verden venter. Lad os sætte spor på vej, lad os se det ske. Hele verden venter. Lad os tage ud til markerne og så der, hvor himlen stadig er blå. Mærk, hvor solen lyser op i sjæl og krop. Mærk, hvor varmen ilden i. Det er det. Lykken er her. Lige der.
Lad os tage de næste skridt.
Lad os følge det.
Hele verden venter.
Lad os sætte spor på vej. Lad os se det ske.
Hele verden venter.
Lad os tage ud til markerne og så der, hvor himlen stadig er blå. Lad os tage de næste skridt. Lad os følge dem. For hele verden venter. Lad os sætte spor på vej. Lad os se det ske. Hele verden venter. Lad os tage ud til markerne og så der, hvor himlen stadig er blå. Der, hvor himlen stadig er blå. Tusind tak.
Ej, hvor var I gode.